by Heated Debate.
Yeah!
Alright, this is the first time. Now, I don't know if we're even going to do any other episodes of this, but this is a new idea. We're thinking of because I went to one of our recent cons. This time I went to another con, surprise, surprise. And I'm main ranger that met, I met Jason David Frank, the green Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, white Power Ranger, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, red and Zero and Turbo Ranger, black Dino Thunder Ranger.
Raise a plus.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't even meet him, so bull crap.
I'm kidding.
He sang the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme in the line. It was really cool. Yeah, so
This was the first Comic-Con we went to.
well, kind of. Well, okay,
No,
that's...
actual Comic-Con.
Wait, we gotta actually say what we're talking about. Heated Debate is a new... oh, wait, by the way, my new style is always... I'm gonna have this bracelet on, and
Necklace?
necklace.
First I
Necklace
debate you on
on.
you calling that a bracelet.
Yeah, that's what it's today. Necklace, and we're gonna have these, like, brony sunglasses I got there. It wasn't a brony con, but they have a little booth there, so... We got these... you've got a bro hoof then.
Gavin, bro hoofs.
Even though she's
Brony.
she's not even a brony too. I don't know why she did that.
Brony!
Yeah, someone said that. One of the cosplayers of Rainbow Dash was like, Brony! Alright. So, we're gonna talk about all the cons you've ever been. We're gonna be, like, getting a heated debate. Actually, Shannon.
Am I not in it?
Yeah. Well, you are in it, but it's kind of, you might as well get a little
Get
bit
in?
closer.
Alright, let me get
Alright. So, might as well, like,
So let's start with the very first con.
Yeah,
we
let's
went
start-
Very first con.
we're gonna do all the cons you ever went to. It was, okay, it's Flint HorrorCon 2012. Now, no, wait, there's one more thing I gotta say. Now, every con has one main thing. You go to a place to meet someone you really like. And for that, no cons is technically bad. No cons I could say are bad, technically. Because that's the point of a con. It can't really be that bad unless it's the only person you want to meet moves or
Right,
something.
so the first con we went to was in
That's the main
2012
thing.
in Flint. It was our first con.
Now, wait. This one's a starter con. You gotta figure that. So we're gonna talk about this one as a starter con too. All right, keep going.
It was our very first con we ever went
Yeah.
to, so it was a starter for us.
Yeah, and you gotta figure it's now. Matt,
There wasn't two popular people there. There was Ari Lehman, which
Ari
played the
Lehman,
first Jason.
yeah, and
In part one,
at
which
the
was
ending.
basically just the kid.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was
Still
a kid
pretty cool.
then. Now he's an adult, but
Obviously,
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
like
cool.
30
Meet
years
him,
ago.
and who else did we meet there? We met.
I don't even think we met anyone else.
I met.
We met the dude who did the art from Evil Dead.
Yeah. What's his name?
Do we met Sid Haig there? Because I know we later
No.
met him at the
No.
town as
No,
well.
there wasn't really no one super popular.
But here's the thing. Wise of a con, it's pretty bad because there was, like, no one there. But here's the thing I like. They also did do vendors and photo ops, and they had a
No, they
costume
didn't do
party
photo
there.
ops.
They didn't do photo
No
ops.
photo ops.
They had vendors and they had a photo con. And they had a costume contest.
They had question and answer, too.
They did. And I had a costume contest, too, where I actually dressed up as Chucky. That was pretty cool. But,
And they
I
had
got
it, like,
really
all over a
popular.
building. They,
I got really popular there. Actually, a lot of people were like, "I can't take a picture with you." And yeah, I got fourth.
So what's the debate? What
yeah,
are we
it's
debating?
funny that it was fourth place about all the cons. But first, I just want to talk about this one. The fourth, it's funny because I got fourth place in that line on the costume contest, kids costume contest. Yeah, I was the only one there actually getting any recognition.
You should have got first place.
There's really no reason for me to get fourth.
But what is our debate about the first con we went to?
Well,
What do we
it's
wanna
supposed to
debate?
be a debating about the whole thing, but as a starter con, is it a good con? Yes. I think as a starter con, it's good. But I think as a regular con, it's pretty bad. I mean, do you agree?
I don't debate that.
What do
I
you
mean,
mean?
they just
Don't
they,
debate.
the con put
Just
together
debate.
good and everything. It's just a 1 day con. Every other con we've been to is almost all of them.
Like, it's
a
weekend.
3-day
It's
con.
basically a weekend. Not counting the theater, but that's...
But there's just not
We'll
no
talk about
one
it later.
super popular there. So
It's a good con, but it's as a starter con, it's not that great.
yeah.
Okay, what's the second one we went
The
to?
next one we went to is, this is one we actually talked about in the Critique of Family episode, but I still want to talk about it because there's still a lot to say about it. Horror Hound Weekend 2013.
Oh, boy.
God, this con. Okay,
It was
look.
a good con. It
Look,
just-
Horror Hound. Look, I'm Horror Hound. I don't think you ever watched the Critique of Family video, and Brian never watched this either. But, just... What were you thinking? You're such an idiot, almost. Just
That's
joking.
not very nice.
I'm just joking.
They just
I'm
weren't
joking, but
super
they were
organized.
really unorganized.
They were not
So
ready
unorganized.
The lines.
For 8 Walking Dead people, and one of them to be Norman Reedus, and for them to be like 3 times busier than they ever
it
dreamed
was-
of being.
But this idiot right here, I love you, waited in line like 5 or 6 hours to meet Norman Reedus. Well, I walked around and met everybody else. So,
my critical glasses
you know.
Matt met like 9 people to my 1.
Yeah, so.
But your one was equal to your 9 because you wanted to meet him so
I
much.
mean, we got there, first got in line, I met Olive Howson,
Yeah,
if
they
you know
both
Holliston
they both met
is-
all Holliston too.
and Dee Snyder was there, which is
Mhm.
cool. Got to meet him, get his picture.
Uh,
And we met John Carpenter right before him, and then
John
Gavin-
Carpenter was really cool.
after we met John Carpenter,
I met
Gavin,
John Berthal.
he
who
got in
played
line for
Shane.
John
He
Berthal.
played Shane in The Walking Dead. He's dead now, by the way.
Well, I went and met a lot of people: Michael Madsen,
So, in
Sid
a,
Haig, Bill Mosley.
in a way, it's the opposite.
Candyman.
In a way, it's the
Candyman.
opposite of the Flint Con. Don't you think that?
It was crazy.
It was like the opposite of the
It
Flint
was like
Con.
culture shock. There was a ton of people to meet.
There was
It
no.
was super crazy busy.
It's not a good. As Matt said in the Christine Family video, it wasn't a good idea to put 8 Walking Dead people and then put a bunch of people for tickets. Yeah, as you said, but it's stupid. It's really unorganized. Now, start off really with the whole debate thing: is Flint better or is Horror Hound better?
Well, Horror Hound was better, obviously.
No,
Horror Hound-
I
Horror
think
Hound was-
actually Flint was better.
Horror Hound.
Because Flint knew what it was doing with the little people
Well,
I had.
yeah, but as far as guests, though.
Horror
No,
Hound.
I'm not. No, we're not. Wait, no. Okay, first off, we can't just talk about guests. It's as a con as a whole. We're only talking about, not just for guests.
It was worse and it was better.
No, in a way,
It was
that
more
does make sense.
unorganized. It was crazy,
But-
but it was worth it.
I think Flint was more interesting because it was more nostalgic for me too. By the way, I mean both were really nostalgic. I remember them both really well, but at the same time, I have more memories of Flint. And it was older too.
But I gotta tell
Say.
you, if you told me that there was something going on at the Flint Con and something going on at Horror Hound, I would probably jump to go to the Flint Con and hesitate to go to Horror Hound.
Because Horror Hound was
it-
so busy.
I don't know if it would be worth it
busy.
to me.
Yeah, but I heard it was a lot more organized this year than it was the year.
Yeah,
before.
but would you
Yeah.
really trust them? It
That's
does. I mean, it does make
what
sense.
people said.
True, I guess.
Okay, so number 3?
But wait,
No?
so I guess as a whole, we can agree that those two are kind of neck and neck, right?
No.
Okay. Well, they're
You
different.
really think it's like better?
I don't care if it's more or unorganized. If
Or
there's
more
more people, I
organized.
don't care. I want to go to a con
You'd rather go to
to
that
go
than
meet
con.
people I like and
Yeah.
I know than
I get what you
a
mean.
con
I can
with-
understand that personally.
you know.
All right, let's just go to next.
Okay. The third one we went to after Horror Hound was,
And it was a Detroit Horror Con, and I have
Motor
next.
City Nightmares.
I have
Yes,
next to.
classic.
I have next to nothing to say about this
What
con.
are you talking about? Motor City Nightmares was good.
It wasn't bad, but there's just nothing to
That's
say
the one we
about
met
it.
Merle at?
We met
No.
Merle and
Yeah, we
we
met
did. We met
Merle.
Merle and we met Kane Hodder there, right?
We met Merle
yeah, Merle
there
and Kane Hodder.
for The Walking Dead. We met Kane Hodder, which played Jason.
Candyman-
in
or-
Did we met Sid Haig?
11.
Did we met Sid Haig there?
Not Sid Haig there, but we met
When did we meet Sid
Heather
Haig
Lane
there?
Cramp, Nancy from part
Pinhead.
1. We met Tina, Amanda Weiss from part 1.
All right, here's the
Doug
thing.
Bradley, Pinhead.
One of the Power Rangers.
Yeah, some random Power Ranger from Lost Galaxy. She was
The
pretty
girl
cool.
from Cabin Fever. She played in
Yeah, she
Cabin
also played in
Fever.
Cabin Fever, which I never watched. But
Doug Bradley. I mean, that was awesome meeting Doug Bradley.
no, that was pretty cool. He was-
This is the thing
But-
about that con, though. We went in, we got all the autographs, and we left.
Why not?
We were there for like 2 hours and done.
Yeah, there was nothing else left.
There
to do.
was
hardly
no,
any vendors, but I mean, you know,
there was just nothing
I
else left to do.
feel
there's
as
a lot of
if-
good people
It
there
wasn't.
though.
It was a good
It wouldn't have
con.
filled your weekend.
I guess it was technically, it was way better than both the other cons. I think that Detroit is better than both Horror Hound and Flint because it's a good mix between the two. It really is.
Because it was organized and I had good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you agree with that, Matt?
Yeah.
So I think debating those three together, Detroit's technically the best, but at the same time, there's just not much to say about it. It's not, I mean, it's bad. It's probably the best one so far.
So where do we
Wasn't a
go
lot of
for it?
vendors and-
Then we go to the worst con I've ever went to, in my opinion. Kalamazoo. Now, I said there wasn't much to say about the Detroit con, but
Yeah. What they call it?
Kalamazoo?
It was originally called Freaks and Geeks Horror Con.
2013 in Kalamazoo.
It
called
was
Freaks
just the
and
most
Geeks.
unorganized.
They didn't know what was going on.
Every
Most
guest
nothing.
canceled.
Okay, here's what happened at basically. There was 2,000 rooms, but with like one room actually did something, pretty much. There was no vendors, no
there was barely any vendors.
there was barely any vendors, no photo ops or Q&As.
Supposed to be Danny Glover there, he canceled. Supposed to be Eric Roberts there, he
canceled. I'm assuming there was like 20 proud people. I wouldn't be surprised
I
if there
met,
were
it
10
was cool,
people
met
canceled.
Diamond Dallas Page there, that was really
But
cool. And you
nearly
met,
everyone. Alex Vincent was
Alex
cool,
Vincent
but that
from
if he
Chucky.
wasn't there, I wouldn't even thought of going there.
well, besides that, it sucked.
It sucked.
You haven't heard a word from them again, so that's...
But if we could go back and
Good
undo it,
thing.
I wouldn't undo it because it was just cool
Just
hanging out
because
with Alex
Alex
all
was
day.
there.
Yeah, you get
I
to
pretty
go
much
to-
talked to Alex the whole day because there was nothing to do there, and that's how you know it's a bad day.
When we say the whole day, we mean what? We were there like, what, 2 hours maybe?
Maybe. The fun one, I have a funny story to tell. You went back to, who was it again?
Oh, so then we left.
But
There was
then we
nobody,
found out-
and we were really bummed that Eric Roberts wasn't there. We left. We went and ate dinner. We went on Facebook and found out that C. Thomas Howell was
came
there.
there for
C. Thomas
So we
Howell.
went back.
And he wasn't even supposed to
Yeah.
come there.
It's funny. So they later just came back since there was literally no one there. We still have bracelet signs.
Yeah,
So
had
we were
races,
like,
went
might as well come back.
met
Oh,
Tommy.
I also found Alex after the bathroom I was by. I was actually, oh, hey, Alex. He was like, hi, Gavin. Because I'm just talking to
But
someone.
besides
So you guys
that,
are on like first name basis.
Yeah.
lame.
We're best friends.
Anyway, this is going long.
It was the worst con, definitely.
So after we went there, we went
to
and
a theater.
a theater in
Now this-
Chicago.
Now we'll quickly talk
what was
about
it called?
It was in
Illinois.
It was it was basically a theater. Now the reason we're kind of
Hollywood Palm Cinemas to meet Robert
Yeah.
Englund, Freddie. And
now
that was cool.
it was really cool to meet Robert Englund and Freddy. The reason we're talking about this, it's not a con, it's a theater. We rewatched Freddy 1 and stuff there, Nightmare on Elm Street there, the original. But besides that, there's really nothing to actually do there. But it was good. 10 out. We're not rating any of these. I don't know what I was just gonna say.
But yeah,
It was good. There's nothing really to
It
talk
was
about.
just a
It
meet
just
and greet
theater.
at a theater to meet Robert
Right.
Englund.
And it's
Besides
not really
that,
competition for anything else
Yeah.
because we went there
Yeah.
to meet Freddy Krueger.
So that's really it.
Robert
And we
Englund.
decided to watch Nightmare on Elm Street while we were there because there was nothing else to do there. So
We set out to do what we wanted to do.
So we did
So
that,
good.
and then I much to really say about that one. And then we,
Went to AlmaCon.
AlmaCon
Now
in
this was
Michigan, right by us.
2014. AlmaCon 2014.
which was
Now-
basically just,
It was an anime
it
con.
was an anime,
was an anime
cosplay,
con. Now,
all that dumb crap.
There's okay,
I
and
don't
then,
need to see
we
100
don't-
people dressed up like the same thing.
okay, we don't know like much about anime, but here's why I went there. Okay?
Only reason we went there is to meet
Doug Walker,
Doug Walker.
who played the nostalgia critic, and he was
He
awesome.
didn't play the nostalgia critic. He is.
He is the nostalgia
He's the
critic.
critic.
He's not the same character, but he is the nostalgia critic. You know, he does the nostalgia critic. That's who he is.
But there was
Yeah.
absolutely nobody else there to even see for us.
Yeah,
But
no,
here's
it
the thing, that's not a problem really, because it's an anime con. It was like Kaylee
And
went
it didn't
there
cost
with
us
me.
any money.
Kaylee, my cousin, really likes anime, so she went with us because there's a bunch of people there she wanted to meet. So she went with us, and you know what? It was probably more exciting for her than it was for me, to be
Right.
honest.
Oh, she was in her glory.
But that's because she likes anime, and if we liked it, I'm sure it was a really good anime con. The only real big problem was because they were separated with colleges. It was at Alma College,
Different buildings.
so we had to go through different
in the
buildings.
cold.
It was pretty irritating, but they told us that at least, and they told us to wear sweaters, so at least they told us that. At, the very
At least we weren't confused. At least we didn't have
It
to
was-
go to
it was
buildings
still
that we
pretty
didn't
simple.
know. Yeah.
So it was good.
So what after that?
The real quick though, I want to say real quick,
Not the real quick. I
the
wanna talk
picture
about
that
this
he
one.
wanted to have
Oh,
the critic
right.
sign was a picture we found online of the critic
Oh,
and
yeah.
the nerd, just a picture of both of them together.
But we got it wrong.
And when he took the picture up to have the critic sign it, and
Oh
he's seen
yeah,
a picture
I was wearing
of,
I was wearing the nerd shirt, the Angry Video Game nerd shirt.
oh
remember?
yeah, that was it.
And
when
then he
he's
was
seen
like,
it, he goes,
nerd. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Because he always goes that when he sees
So we
the
gotta
nerd.
really meet.
We gotta
Meet
meet
him
the nerd
sometime
for
somewhere.
sure.
We really play. I really want to meet the nerd, but I can't find him anywhere. He
We
goes to
will.
a few. He does go to a few game cons and stuff, but
We'll meet him.
we just haven't had the time yet. We have saw him at a few cons, but we just
Right.
haven't met him yet. All right, next, the final one is the one we actually just went to today. We're not kidding. That's where I got the stuff from. It's called
Motor City Comic Con.
Motor City Comic Con. It's actually the 25th anniversary of it, so there was a lot of people there
Yeah, it was
Now-
like starring like William Shatner was the main guy, which was like
from Star
90
Trek.
bucks for a picture.
We didn't meet him. 'cause
and
we don't-
another
75.
90 bucks for an autograph.
90, 75.
Was it? Well, it was 160 if you wanted both.
Yeah,
But we
it
didn't
was
care
a lot.
about that.
It was way too much. We didn't even like Star Trek, so we really didn't care. We never watched Star Trek ever.
Okay, what didn't you like about this con?
No, I want to talk about what I do like, because I met.
okay.
Get up for a minute. Guess who I met? Ha ha ha! Yeah! Yeah. Oh, I met Jason David Frank. He played the original Mighty Morphin Green Power Ranger, the original Mighty Morphin White Power Ranger, the Red Zeo Ranger, the Red Turbo Ranger, and the Black Diamond Ranger. He's so awesome. I loved him. He was cool.
He's pretty cute too.
He was cool. Basically, he also like did this. I guess I think he said he's gonna put it on Instagram or something. He was recording all of our lines in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme song. It was so cool.
I put it on Facebook, but we
yeah.
won't tag
So
him.
who do we meet that we like that we wanted? We got Scott
We also got Scott Wilson, who played.
Scott Wilson, Herschel from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, he played him.
And me and Shannon really wanted to see Joey Lauren Adams. We got to see her in her little cute raspy voice and her tank top that was open or whatever she was wearing.
It wasn't a
I had
tank
no
top,
idea.
But yeah.
She was showing cleave.
Yeah.
But
Burt Young, which was Rocky's trainer, and Rocky.
we went to
That was cool.
I met Chris Anderson there. He played the cop from Child's Play. He was really cool too.
He's a germaphobe. We wouldn't shake no one's hand.
Yeah, he had to he was doing that.
There was other people there. I really wanted to get Brett the Hitman, but his line was long and
And it was
We already spent
kind of
$300.
spent enough money. So.
We really didn't. We didn't need to.
But it was really organized. All the lines were short except the big lines. They did a ticket
Like,
system where you come back and get
Jason.
right in line.
I think those people were pretty much just William Shatner and Jason David Frank. I think it was
And they did it for Herschel too.
They did really.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
surprised they did that much. Did she get to meet Herschel? Did she? Sorry. Did Amanda actually get to meet her?
Yeah, she did.
She did. All right, good. Good for her. She went there, but we didn't even see her. Okay.
Yeah. So real quick.
All right. Basically,
we need that.
it was really good con, and yeah, I'm connecting it to the other main 4 cons we went to. It kind of feels somewhere in the middle. I'm just counting it just because, in a way, there's really nothing to say about Omicron and those 2 cons since they're more anime comic cons. Than
Do you have
horror
one
cons.
favorite thing that you did at all the cons? Like if you
No.
if you could just say one thing that you did that was better than any other thing you did.
At the con, we met a girl from Joe Dirt actually complimented us on our picture. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Brandy when she
She complimented on the
Complimented
picture.
the
They said
picture,
that they should have
yeah.
put it there, but they couldn't
Yeah.
find it. It was really cool.
I would say
Amazing.
meeting Daryl.
I would
Meeting Norman Reedus was my out of all the cons, that was the one thing that I
I'd
did.
say meeting Robert Englund was probably.
Yeah.
Okay, our
Freddy
worst
Krueger.
moment. Our worst moments.
Worst-
Freddy Krueger wore our glove. If no one's seen
Oh,
it,
yeah.
I don't know.
Now this
He
kind
is
of
the last person that put our glove on his hand, and he will be the last person that will ever
Yes.
put it on his hand.
probably the best person will sign that go up to most likely. Most likely.
Worst. What would be the worst?
thing we ever went to. For me, I'm thinking.
Having people cancel at Kalamazoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really annoying.
I really wanted to meet Eric Roberts.
But then again, people canceled at the one we went to
Wanted
today
meet
too.
Danny
For me, there
Glover.
wasn't really any really bad things I'm thinking of. Really trying to think here. I know it sounds kind of stupid, like, oh my god, you did it. Okay. Not getting first place at the costume thing. And to be honest, I'm not thinking of a lot here, but I guess I choose that. Now, just the worst con and best con. We'll do it real quick. Don't even have to explain it. 'Cause I know
Okay.
we gotta end this.
Best con, worst con.
Worst con is Kalamazoo for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst con, Kalamazoo.
Wait, worst con Kalamazoo?
Mhm.
Alright, best con.
Best con.
And you gotta be technical here too. You also cannot use you cannot use the theater. That doesn't count.
I want to go with the one we went to today.
Really?
Yep.
That's
I
probably
just think the setup was perfect. I think that they were busy, but they handled it really well. I'm gonna go with the one today.
that's probably my second best for me. Isn't it second? You know what? I think I agree. I think the one we went to today, Motors, not what is it called again?
Motor City Comic Con.
Motor City Comic Con 25th anniversary is the best con I've ever went to. While the worst is definitely
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo.
What's your best, Matt?
I don't know. It's too hard.
Yeah.
You gotta choose, man. You gotta choose. I'm sorry.
It's just too hard. I don't
You
know.
gotta choose. I'm sorry. You gotta end this.
Probably horror.
Horrorhound?
And his worst was Whorehound.
His worst
Just
was
kidding.
No, it's
his
just-
worst was Kalamazoo.
There was just so many cool people at Horror Hound.
So it was worth all the chaos.
It
It
really
was
was.
worth that madness.
I think he's crazy. But
Tony Todd was wild. He was drunk or something. It was just crazy dude.
I think he's just a crazy dude. He was nice though. At least.
Okay,
He
we
was
should,
really nice.
cut this.
Okay.
We
I
should,
love. I want to do another episode of this sometime because I really like how the series is going right now. I'm gonna just like this for all the episodes now. I like
We
it
should
new
take that
get
in the
up.
room real quick and show all the autographs since this was all about.
Oh, yeah, might as well.
That's
No,
right.
because
All right, so we're just gonna real quick end this showing you all of our stuff.
we're not gonna explain it. We'll just show you.
We're
Ryan.
just
I'm
showing
sorry,
it.
because we gotta end this. It's like 20 minutes right now. That's the only reason.
Yeah, so it's gonna be really hard to do forward.
Because we gotta like reverse right now. I'm just helping you. It's hard. The left.
Just showing all of our stuff, if you can see it. Kane Hodder signed our knife.
Wait,
Freddy
missed
Krueger's
this, missed
glove. No, I didn't. I got it.
That one. All right.
Nightmare on Elm Street documentary for the 13th. I'm just gonna back up because it's just way too much here.
Back up at all that. Try to look at all that. Go up a little bit. Go to the side.
And go over here, so you can see over here. It's just quick. There's just too much stuff. Got a lot of stuff in it. It's on the front camera, so. Our movies, all of our movies. This is just our music. Anthrax, Bret Michaels, Dee Snider, Five Finger, Death Punch. Okay, yeah. So
See you later.
That's really all of it.
Yeah.
All of his Chucky stuff.
There's a toy. There's other horror toys and crap. It's pretty much like the. Oh, look at my. Might as well show my swords and stuff too. I got some swords.
Swords, Dartbird. Okay, that's it. We gotta go.
See ya
Later, dude.
later. Peace out, bitches.